Hi everyone, and welcome to your free online productivity training. My name is Kim Christensen and I'm a certified productivity coach, and I'm super excited that you decided to join me. Your workbook should be delivered to your email inbox shortly, and in the meantime I'll give you a bit of an overview of what to expect in this online training. Well, you might be wondering why I've developed a program around productivity. And the reason why is that I've been dealing with time-related anxiety my entire life. It wasn't until recently that I learned how to shift my mindset so that I was able to manage my anxiety instead of have my anxiety manage me. In that process of shifting my mindset, I learned how to increase my productivity, save time to do more of those things that I love, and increase my energy. I now feel like I have complete control over my schedule, and I have more energy now than I had in my 20s. So I had lots of experience in working with different time management programs, buying the newest day timer, downloading apps, and reading lots of books. So I feel like I had come to a place in my life, in my experience, where I had lots of knowledge and tools, but for whatever reason, I wasn't able to apply them to my life over the long term with any sort of sustainability. It wasn't until I came to coaching and got connected with my coach that I started to understand how to shift my mindset and take back control over my time. My mindset at the outset was that our energy was meant to decline as we age. And so I had gotten to a place in my life where I thought that was something I just needed to accept. I really didn't think there was much that I could do around my chronic exhaustion and overwhelm. It wasn't until I experienced a stress-related burnout at work that I really realized that something needed to change. So that's how I came to creating the Power Productivity Strategy. And I have an entire membership site that's dedicated to learning and applying this strategy. However, I also recognize that the core principles, there's 5 steps in the Power Productivity Strategy, could be condensed down into this free online training. And I wanted to share it with you because if it has even a fraction of the impact that it had on my life, then it is really going to be transformational. So before we dive into step 1, I'd like to ask you to do just one simple thing. And if you're anything like me, when you start a new program or if you get a new tool, it's really exciting and energizing at the beginning. However, as we go along and it becomes tedious or hard, then we're inclined to give up at some point. So what I would really like to ask of you is that you make a commitment to finish this course. You don't have to do it perfectly, and you don't have to finish every aspect of it. All I ask is that you watch the videos and make your way through the workbook, even when it gets hard or tedious. In this way, we will learn how to show up for ourselves. And really, that's the most important skill that I can teach you. When you're tempted to get distracted or tempted to give up, you don't. So whether you love this program or hate it, all I ask is that you finish it. So many of my clients will say to me that they just don't feel like doing something. The task or the start time rolls around and they don't feel inspired and they don't feel motivated. What I would like to challenge you to do is to go ahead and do it anyway, even when you don't feel like it. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to teach you in this program is the power of planning. But there's one thing that you need to know, and that's that I don't teach planning in the way that most people teach planning. You are not going to be organizing massive to-do lists or following the latest time management fad, which is hard to follow. To get started, you're simply going to put into your plan those things that you're currently doing. And the way that we're going to try this is with a sleep experiment. This simple experiment is going to make such a huge difference. So this is how it works. At least 24 hours in advance, you are going to plan your sleep routine. This includes both the time that you're going to go to bed as well as the time that you're going to wake up. The key difference is that you're going to use your current sleep routine for your next 7-day plan. You are not going to plan what you should be doing, nor are you going to plan what you're willing to do. You're simply going to take what you're currently doing and make that your 7-day plan. If you normally come home exhausted and veg out on the couch, you're going to put that in your plan. If you normally spend 60 minutes on social media before you go to sleep, you'll put that in your plan. You're not going to put 9 p.m. bedtime in your plan if you normally go to bed at 11. And I'm going to warn you right now that the first thing that you're going to think is there's no way that I can increase my productivity nor my energy by just doing the same things that I have been doing. However, I'm here to tell you that you can. If you want to make this sustainable over the long term, you have to start from where you are, not from where you want to be. We want you to practice the skill of making decisions in advance and not in the moment. When you follow the realistic plan that you've created for yourself, you're going to have a very different conversation going on in your head. You won't be making excuses as to why you can't follow your plan. You will start getting motivated to do what you say you're going to do. I want you to be leveling up because you feel like you are ready, not because you feel like you have to. And that's such a different energy mindset. As you get more confident in creating this plan, you will start to gain some momentum. As you keep showing up, you're going to start to feel ready to make some changes, but those will come from a place of desire rather than from a place of obligation. You will start to think, I want to do a little bit more for me. Now, when you're thinking about your plan in advance, assess it on a scale of 1 to 10. With 1 being totally unrealistic and 10 being totally achievable. Once you've made the plan, take a look at it and assess whether or not you're an 8 or better. An 8 or better is a total go for it. Anything less than an 8, you'll want to take a look at your plan and take a look and see where the self-doubt is cropping up and address those areas. This might freak you out a bit because it might seem too easy. And I want to offer that that's completely understandable. We might be in the habit of setting ourselves up for some unrealistic goals. Working on yourself should not be an excuse to punish or berate ourselves. It's identifying those limited thoughts that have been keeping us stuck in indecision and overwhelm. The first step is creating a plan in a way that you can do it, in a way that you like it, and in a way that you look forward to doing it. And that's our big focus for today. We are setting ourselves up for success, and we're going to keep going no matter what, and liking where we're going. Tomorrow, I will be sending you an email where we're going to start taking a look at the 24-hour plan and how we can start to evolve it with us. All right, I'll see you soon.